Hey y'all, out here at Steve Holcomb Pro Auto Custom Interiors, and Buddy's 67 Pro Machine Pro Street Crazy Nova is finished, and he's here to pick it up. But before he gets it in the trailer, he's agreed to let me do some video of it. I'm going to talk to Steve about the interior put in. Man, you talk about cool. This turned out cool. And then we'll talk to Buddy a little bit about the car. I guess it's been 10 years in putting this thing together, so I'm sure there's a real story behind it. So anyways, let me run them down and we'll take a look at this thing. Steve, how are you, brother?
Fine. How you doing, Scotty?
Doing good.
Another one of them days sitting here waiting on the customer sitting there waiting on us.
The customer standing right next to you,
Sitting
buddy.
right next to us.
Buddy, how are you, brother?
Fine, Scotty, thanks.
Good. Tell me, Steve, how did it go?
I think it went pretty sharp. Of course, Buddy, he just said, do whatever you want. So
Right.
he was a little surprised when he was like, he just told me he was nervous coming down here and everything.
That's what he said. I can't imagine that.
I know it.
You know, turn your car over to a professional
It's
and
a
it
little
makes you
dirty
nervous.
now, but you say it's a.
Man, that's cool, dude.
We wanted the theme of the interior to look like a machine style because that's what he's got. Is a bad looking machine here.
That's right.
So, you know, we two-toned it, and everywhere had the dark, we put the light stitch in it. Everywhere it had the light, we put the dark stitch in it. So it just gives it that late model hot rod, you know.
Right,
look.
right. Yeah, no, that's what I was telling you is that it looks like an interior made to be, I mean, a much cooler one, but there's something that could come out of a new Camaro or a new Corvette or something.
Yeah.
You know, the seats are, you know, just cool, man. Very cool. I like how you accented it. I love the stitching colors that you used. And then you made that console, let me get it right so Tim doesn't get on me. You made that with air ducts in it.
Yeah, it does. So when you're sitting in here, his air conditioner's actually in the back.
Right.
And he has rear air conditioning vents pointing out, but I know myself personally, if I'm sitting in a car, I want a little bit of air to blow on me.
Right.
So we run them ducts up through here and made it to where it'll actually blow backwards on you. So
I got you.
And then I like seeing the Linko part, so we made the console sort of come down below it and then come up.
Right.
I mean, if you're gonna have a Linko transmission, you might have it showing, you know. So
That's for
that'll
sure.
look really cool looking.
Right. And
Then
again, that's kind of fits with that machine theory too, you know.
Just the same thing with these door panels right here. We made the door panels where they would have the little button heads in them, you know, sort of, you know, some little brushed aluminum, two-tone look.
But that's not aluminum, that's vinyl.
No, this.
Yeah, I see that aluminum, but
Yeah.
the other looks like, the panels look like they're metal too, but they're not, they're
No,
material.
yeah, that's a material right there.
Yeah.
You know, it's black. It's actually a polyurethane. It's a late model polyurethane material that we used in this car because it's so much lighter
Right.
and it's a heavy duty and it stays cold. You know,
Right.
if it's hot outside, you can get in
Right.
that seat and it won't burn you.
Okay.
So it's the latest technology stuff.
Well, that's that material that's coming in all the high-end cars.
Right.
Yeah, Mercedes and everybody's using that. Because in the summertime, folks, what he's saying, summertime, it's a black interior. You know, notoriously, those things get hot. This leather doesn't heat up. Doesn't get hot to the touch.
No.
No.
Yeah, no, it's the same time I've done my truck out
Yeah.
there, so it's really good stuff.
Yeah, cool.
And it looks really cool. You know, it looks good too.
Man, those doors look good, man. I like how the actual door, you know, the door piece is there and then the materials inside of that. Dude, you rocked it, man. Very, very cool.
And then, of course, all the tubs back here in the back's all covered and everything. So.
Right. And then, well, don't let me forget to look at the headliner because you got the headliner in over that roll bar too.
That was a job.
Yeah, I bet it was.
There's no room in between that roll bar and that headliner.
Can you open the trunk?
Yeah.
Because I want to see this back here. This was kind of a, I don't want to say a mess, but it had, oh, wow. Oh, that's a lot cleaner now.
All the air conditioning units underneath here.
Right,
You can actually pull this panel out, and their battery and stuff's underneath this side.
right.
And this floor will pull out of this side, and you'll have your storage compartment underneath here too. So,
Cool.
but it's painted. He's got the deck lid all painted up underneath it. Or see how it's got there's a little bit
Right.
of two-tone gray in it. And he's got a little bit underneath the hood, and that's why we went with that two-tone gray in the steering wheel. So we matched everything up, and it really gave it that hot rod look with that two-tone.
Yeah, no, that turned out nice.
I don't
beautiful.
think just a solid black would have fit this car.
No, I agree with you.
So that was the only color that Buddy had in the car was the steering wheel. He's like, yeah, you can match it, do whatever, but it's yours. You do whatever you want to do with it. And I
Right,
thought, okay,
right.
that looks cool. So we just took with it and rode with that color and with the black and the stitching and
Right.
and everything. So
Man.
two-tone the dash. You know, it's a dash panel comes out. And
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at that. And then that headliner. You built that headliner in over the top of that roll bar, man. Even though it's tubbed, it looks really nice and finished back there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, very nice.
If you notice all angles and stuff back there at the tubs, most of your cars that you see's tubs just got carpet run over the tubs, you know, and it just, so we took time. All that's built in plastic and covered, and even the back panels, if you notice, they run up. You see the little button heads in the top of that.
Yeah.
So when that top of that door comes on back, they come on back into them back panels too, and the same with the gray, and it's got the aluminum trim and everything in behind it also.
Right. And then you put the emergency brake there.
Well, he already had it. He already had
but
it
I'm saying
mounted
how you molded the
we had to make
column
the,
around,
yeah, we had
or
to make the console go
around.
around it.
Right, right. Yeah, no, very cool. Love it, man. Gauges look good in it. Man, dude, what a cool car. And it's been getting good reviews on my channel, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it turned out beautiful.
Hey, baby. One sharp hot rod.
Yeah. Buddy, what do you think of it?
Oh, I'm amazed.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was worried about Steve, but I'm not worried about him now.
You tell people just turn their car over to him, let him do his stuff.
Exactly.
Tell me
the best.
tell me a little bit about the car. How long have you had it?
I started back in 2001. It's a Pro Max Venom fiberglass Nova.
Right.
Built right here in Kentucky. And
Is it built in Kentucky or Tennessee?
oh, Tennessee. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We get offended by that here, buddy. All right. So what chassis is it running?
He makes his own chassis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does his own chassis. He's got the 12 bolt, and it's all fabricated by Rich Roberts.
Right.
And he did the thing. I ended up with a rolling chassis. It comes unfinished, just stock, steel.
Right.
And we had to powder coat it and paint it and everything. But
Was it a lot of work? Was the body in pretty good shape, or did
the
it take
body
a...
was in pretty good shape. We had a
Yeah.
little bit of body work.
Right.
We
You
had-
always do.
We had a little bit of body work on it. But
And what motor are you running in this?
it's a 420 small block Chevrolet.
And what blower?
It's a 871 BDS blower with the 16 injector fuel injection on it.
Wow.
I don't have no idea about horsepower, but I imagine at least 800.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can adjust it a little bit by changing pulleys around.
Right. And you said it runs on pump gas.
Pump gas,
Yeah.
slow compression,
Right.
with the blower, so it runs pump gas. But if you're changing pulleys around, put a little boost in it, then you got to go with the racing fuel.
You go with a little higher octane.
But it'll stay this way.
Now you said that eventually, it's not been tuned or anything yet, folks. That's
No,
why we got a
no.
little bit of smoke and stuff.
Yeah.
But you say eventually you will dyno it.
Oh yeah, we're going to dyno.
Okay. And when you do, you'll let me know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure will. Yeah.
Are you-
I'll
you-
let you know what happens with it. Yeah.
Right. You are you going to drive it on the street, or are you going to
no,
race
it's a
it?
street car. It's
Yeah.
all legal.
Yeah.
Windshield wipers, headlights, turn signals. It actually has all the wipers aren't on, but they go in on this little nub. So it's got wipers on it, turn signals, everything. So
Huh. Usually those things are like in the more of the center of the car.
well, yeah, this one just goes that way, and then this one goes this way.
I got you.
You can make them go however you want. But,
I got you. And then what transmission are you running in it?
It's a 5-speed Linko. It's
Yeah.
a street Linko, what they call a street Linko, an ST1200.
Right.
It's Linko's. It doesn't have the high performance gears in it that the race Linkos have.
I got you.
It's mainly based for the street, but they say 1,200 to 2,000 horsepower. This holds.
Okay, you're good.
So I figure I'm good.
Yeah, you should be all right with that.
Yeah.
Have you been into hot rods for a long time?
Oh, for years.
Yeah.
I was born in one, I think.
Oh, yeah. Us too.
conceived in one.
Right. Yeah, it's probably more like it. You're right.
Yeah.
So you just basically turned the car over to Steve and said, go at it, and you,
Oh yeah, I figured he's the upholstery guy, and
yeah.
I've had some friends that had Steve do their work, and they were so good looking. I just had to get it done by him.
Right. Yeah.
No choice.
Right.
You know.
Well, after you said 10 years putting this thing together,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
need somebody coming and putting
I
just a
wanna-
regular stock interior in it.
I want him to put the same effort in it that I did the rest of the car, and Steve definitely did that.
Yeah, I know. He sure did. He even incorporated me to help. That's how behind we got on this one, folks. And it came with the side exhaust coming out the side and all?
No, I put all that in. It's got a Spintex exhaust system. It's a flat exhaust system, so nothing hangs below the frame underneath.
All
It's
right.
all tucked up. My buddy Mox did my mirrors for me. He made
I
my
like
mirrors.
those. Yeah, those
Yeah.
are cool, man. I wondered if those were custom.
Yeah, those are custom made by Mox Engineering, and he cut my glove box for me.
Yeah.
It's a fake glove box, but the key used is the ignition.
Oh, wow. How
Yeah.
cool is that?
Yeah.
Nobody'd ever guess.
No.
Yeah. I mean, we just told the whole world, but nobody had ever guessed until then. And then it's going to get a back window, of course.
Yeah, it gets the back one. I left that out so he could work in there a little bit easier.
Sure.
Yeah.
And a hood.
And the hood.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets the hood and everything. I just finished painting it, so it's
Yeah.
good.
Is there any design to the hood or anything, or is it
Yeah,
just
it's the
solid?
same as the trunk and inside the inner fenders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I like what you did to the valve covers. Is that hydroforming on there, or is that
No, that's just
paint?
painting.
Paint?
Yeah. That's something we used to do back in the 70s.
Right. Man, that looks good. You think you'll ever take it to the drag strip and run it?
No.
No.
My insurance man told me I can take it to the drag strip, but if the light turns green on it, no more insurance.
Oh, really? Huh. That's cool. And then the hood flips up the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not much of a hood, though, is it?
No, it's quite a bit of hood.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I got a big hole in it. But
Yeah, yeah, that's
there's
what I
still a
was
lot-
thinking.
Still a lot of hood left.
Right. Are those little LED lights on the grill?
That's turn signal.
Turn signals? Wow. I don't know if you can see those, folks. I'm talking about these right here.
Does he have the key on?
Yeah, we'll turn them
And you say it gets a front bumper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's very cool. You never even see them there. I didn't see them the first time I looked at it. Yeah, no, that's cool. I like that mesh there, too, in the front. You almost wouldn't have to go with a bumper.
No, you can go either way.
Yeah.
But I do have a bumper. I think
Is
I
it
will
painted?
run a bumper. I don't have it finished yet. I don't like the way it's fitting, so I'm
I
going to
gotcha.
cut it and modify it.
But you are going to go with black. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it'll be black then, just like the back one.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, fellas, I love it. Steve, as always, you've done a great job.
Thank you.
Buddy, thanks for putting it together. Thanks for taking
Steve.
it.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah. Well, you had to bring the car.
Yeah, we
You know what I'm saying?
Put the interior if it didn't
I mean, that's a cool interior, but you got to know if it was in a Volkswagen Beetle, it wouldn't be very film worthy. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be
He
making a
topped it
video of
all.
that.
There's no doubt Steve topped it all.
That's what he does do. You know what I'm saying? When you put all the time and the effort into the car, then you got to have somebody who can come in and match that with their abilities on the inside. So, cool. No. Buddy, I really appreciate it, brother. Thanks for letting me shoot the car.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Thank you,
problem.
Scotty.
Folks, there you go. Buddy's 67 Street Machine Nova from Steve Holcomb, Pro Auto Custom Interiors. Hope you all enjoyed it. See ya.